how it's the same that you recognize from back in the day?
I actually remember going to Kitty Park on Beverly Boulevard and experiencing West Hollywood as a very different town decades ago, but the soul is still the same. Yes, there's international brands on the street and there's restaurants that you're lining up to get into, but there's something about West Hollywood through the changes that has stayed the same.
What is it?
It's like
It's the-
Mayberry. You said Mayberry
Yeah,
earlier.
there's the soul of West Hollywood has remained the same through all of the changes over the decades. And I've had children that have gone to West Hollywood Elementary School. I plan to be here through their growing up in our hotel. And what can we do to retain that soul while keeping the growth of West Hollywood vibrant? And that's really something that we're watching, and we're very lucky to be a part of that.
Building off on the history, that was fantastic. I'm just trying to also just connect all the dots to have that historical through line. So like, and if this doesn't make any sense, please let me know, but like, do you personally have any memories or knowledge of images in your head about, aside from the Kitty Park, about when you were a child or growing up in West Hollywood, or anything that you know of the history
Yes.
that you can talk about? Just to forget about your current self right
Right,
now.
right, no.
Just like, we're trying to, like, if
Like
you-
Sundance Cafe on Robertson.
yeah, just
like
kind of riff a little bit. I know
Yes.
Paul hates that because he might not be able to edit at all, but like, I think it's important if we might get a nugget out of that.
Yeah.
So if you can just share with us a little
You're
bit
the
of your
crypt
personal
keeper.
connection to what you remember about West Hollywood, even pre-cityhood, if anything. Whatever comes to mind.
I remember West Hollywood always feeling like a small town. I remember that many of the owners were always in their stores and walking down the street, seeing people dressed sometimes in hot pants and platform shoes and feeling perfectly normal. I was driving with my daughter the other day and we saw someone dressed quite outrageously, and she said, "Isn't that interesting?" as opposed to "Isn't that weird?" And I think that's what West Hollywood allows us to experience.
Oh my God, that just gave me, that was great.
That was
Yeah,
really
it was.
nice.
It's
That's
really
exactly
great.
what I was trying to get to, and you said it with 2 words, hot pants.
Okay.
I was kind of getting
I bet
off the
everyone said
platform.
hot pants, right? No, there was someone, and we're not like, ooh, we're like, wow. It's like there's something that you're just kind of,
That's unique to
there's
West
not
Hollywood.
judgment in West
And
Hollywood.
that's unique to this community.
And,
Yes.
And I think last thing from me, and I'll turn it over to Paul and anyone else, but I think I like just, you know, from your own perspective, could you share with us, for businesses that may not yet be members of the chamber,
Okay.
why they should become members?
Okay.
What would you tell them?
I think a lot of businesses don't know what the chamber does, and it frustrates me so much because I think they could benefit immensely. I feel that the chamber gives you the safety, and it gives you the community, and it gives you the platform to be part of West Hollywood in a way that you couldn't without them.
Like more specifically, like
To have the chamber have your back, to know that there's someone that's a phone call or an email away that can make that other phone call for you that you wouldn't know how to make. They're there for you for that.
One last thing on
Kind of
this.
your insurance policy.
It's kind of your insurance policy.
I'm just curious, thinking about all the chamber does. I know they're big on events. Have you personally been involved in any of the events that
Yes.
the chamber has done?
Like
Could you-
I'm producing or attending? Like attending.
both.
Yeah,
I think
Right.
both.
either or.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think
Could
the
you talk
chamber-
about
yeah.
the events?
Yeah. Tell me about the events as a participant or as an organizer.
I have probably participated in 50 events at the West Hollywood, I have personally participated in over 50 events that the Chamber has produced. And from these events, I see people that I've known for decades, or I'll meet somebody new. And those to me are the underpinning of our community when there's a ribbon cutting, when there's an award ceremony, when there's a dinner, and we're all together, almost like it's a bar mitzvah or a wedding. That's how it feels at the West Hollywood Chamber events.
I love it. Only question is, do you need Jamie to name any specific events, or is that?
I think that's great.
Because we can find photos to match up with that. That's why I wanted
Yes.
to ask you
Yeah.
about
Well, I've got
that.
pictures of
That's
the ribbon
great.
cutting with you,
Yeah.
so I'll send that,
Oh,
and then
that's
I'll
great.
send, I've got a bunch of pictures to send, and then the poodle lamp, and then other things that we talked
That's
about.
great.
Paul,
Yeah.
anything else from you?
No, that was
Just
terrific.
that one
Yeah.
part
Oh
again.
my God, it's so good.
Maybe
Yeah.
we can,
I think it's in there in the ether of your
Yeah.
other stuff. So
You're,
Thank you.
you're, you're a dream interviewee because you speak in Yeah, sentences, and
You know how to do
start,
it.
middle, and
Oh,
stop, and
thank
everything.
you.
did great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, you're very good. You make it very natural because typically with off-camera interviews,